So here we go, day 2. We've got a few parts here. We're going to see what we can do with it today. Maybe we'll get a little closer. We should. Get the hood open. Show you where we stopped at yesterday. Yesterday, we got most of this side done. Okay, I've got to get this thing off the top. I've got to get this off. I've got some vacuum line block offs today, so we can block a bunch of that stuff off. I've got to get that EGR valve off so we can make a block off plate for it. I looked for one today. They didn't have it at the store. So first things first, let's get this off and let's get this pump off, and I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm gonna show you why people have so many damn tools. You see that? That's a cheap socket. You see the edges rounded off? Okay, that's what started the whole deal. Rounded these edges off. Well, once it did that, I went and got this one. That one didn't work. No, I used this one first. That started it. So then I went and got 6-point. Then it went to that. Then I went and got another 6-point, and I busted it. Then I went and got another 6-point. This is a Craftsman, and guess what? I busted it. And then I went and I got the Mac Daddy, the Mac, and guess what? I busted it. And then, after all them, what took it out? It's a 1/2 inch, okay? But I'm running out of 1/2 inch 6-point. So I go get a Craftsman 6-point 13 millimeter, and it brought it out. Now I did have it on that, and I did not have a pull handle on it. Didn't need one. I was just snapping them by hand, them sockets, and that was rough. But 1, 2, 3, probably $3 or $4 there. Them's cheap ones. That's Craftsman. That's probably $5. $10. That Mac is probably a $15 socket. So I wasted $25 there. And somebody's gonna say, "Oh, well, you can run the Mac and get it replaced, or you can go to Sears and get it replaced." Well, there ain't no damn Mac. When you try to find the Mac truck, they don't want to work with you unless you're buying stuff from them constantly, and they don't want to. I had a Snap-on guy and a Mac guy coming in to work up there. Every week I was paying them $100. Now I was going out there buying $100 worth of tools every week, and the Mac guy finally told me, "Look, if you're not gonna run no credit with me, I'm gonna have to stop in here." And I told him I wasn't running no damn credit, so I ain't seen him since. And the Snap-on guy basically told me the same thing. He didn't have change for a $100 bill. I bought like $70 worth of stuff. He didn't have change for $100. So he told me he'd get me next week. I said, well, whatever. So the following week he swings by, and instead of 70, he wants 85 or whatever it was. I told him he was crazy as hell. I owed him $70. And it wasn't my fault that he put it on whatever terms. He didn't have change for the 100. And he got all pissed off, and I got all pissed off because I wasn't paying him the damn extra. And he got mad because I wouldn't pay him the extra, so that was the last time I seen him. But back to the truck. We got the pump off. It's out of the way. we got that big thing out of the way that I told you we was gonna get out of the way. So this side is clean now. You can actually see all the plugs and everything. Obviously, we've got to put this back over here. This is our little heat riser, and that basically preheats. It gets heat off of the exhaust manifold and puts it up in the air cleaner to preheat the gas in the carburetor. It helps on startup is all it does. But we're going to start plugging vacuum lines. We're going to jump over here and work on this side. I've got to take that bracket off, and I think that's it over here. I take that bracket off, and there's a bunch of vacuum lines there I got to pull off, and I've got to look this canister up. I don't remember. I don't think I need it, but I might need it. What it does, it holds vacuum. Basically, it's a vacuum chamber. It holds extra vacuum, and I won't need it for anything on the motor, but I don't know if I need it for the air conditioning. So if I need it for the air conditioning, I'll leave it hooked up. If I don't need it for the air conditioning, I will get rid of it. I do not think I need it, but I'm going to look and make sure real quick that I don't. And we'll keep plugging away at it here. We should make big improvements on this next one here. So I will get back with you here as soon as I get some more progress done. Okay, this one here, this line, I don't know if you can see it there. There you go. This line, we need it. So I've got this fitting and this hose. We're going to put in here and in here and hook that back up. That's going to the PVC valve. This is going to the bottom of the carburetor, and this goes to there. Now that line goes back there and goes around the valve cover. It goes down and goes into my exhaust down there. That opens a flap when the truck gets warm. It basically opens the flap up and lets the exhaust out. If not, it holds back pressure on it to make it heat up faster. It's all manual stuff. First time I take the exhaust loose over there, I'll cut it off, and then we'll get rid of this vacuum line. But I don't want to take the exhaust off to cut it off of there at the moment. So let me keep working, and we'll see what we can come up with. I've got the block offs on here. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one down there, and I'm working around it. Okay. Give it a little gas. No smoke. No, that was good. Nope. I just started it. Yep. Seems to be running good. Seems to be no problem. Sounds like I got an air leak there somewhere. Oh, it's dripping gas. See that? Something we need to know, and we got to know how big fighting on. I don't believe it. That's all it is. Should be a 5/8. That should have 5/8. Yeah, the damn thing's loose. The whole thing's loose. Basically, I gotta crack the line loose, tighten the filter housing up, tighten the line back. It's smoking a little over on this side because I shot that BP blast all over it down there. When I was getting this plug, out, I shot BP blast all on this side. It should smoke like hell when it reaches in there. leaking. All this up here was leaking. Just about all leaking. Not all of them was leaking. See, I choked it out basically by closing the top flap. Here's something you need to know about these quadrant jets if you ain't never worked on them. You get up here and you get to working on the trunk, everybody wants to stick their hand right there. And when they do that, stick their hand. They always make sure they make it clear. Stick your hand up on there when you're working on it, you push the damn thing down there and lock. You tear it up. You gotta make sure you don't bring your hand down on it. Got everything working now. Motor sounds good. Still ain't got no alternator. Got air system. Well, that should have gained us probably 10 to 15 horsepower just by taking them off. Temperature's good. The oil pressure's good. Let's see if I can get it here. The alternator is no good. The air conditioner, they say it does work. I ain't tried it. They did give me some Freon. Said it had a leak somewhere in it. So that shit there, this one now is about $10, I believe. Do not mix with R12. Yeah, right there on the side it says $10. So it's probably more than that. These are $6.50. Huh. I don't think so. I think they're more than that now. I think that one's like 15 maybe, and these are 10. Last time I bought a case. I think there's 12 in a case, and it was $100. But we'll get back. We're going to do a little more to it, and I'll show you what that is here shortly. Well, this was what we was working on. Just a matter of time before this thing bust. So we're going to take it off and replace it. So I bought all new lines for this thing today. Brought them home, and they're the wrong ones. Stuff like that there. That's probably a leak. But look at this. Let's see if I can do it here. This line unscrews. Can you see that? Somebody has made that line. Evidently they didn't like the price of the line, and I figured that might be what's going on. You know, that they bent that differently, yada 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 yada. But I can't get the other ones anywhere close. So what somebody did was they've cut these ends off, and they made a hydraulic line here out of it, which is fine. So I've got to. I'm getting cut up. You see them cuts on? That's from that damn wire getting me. You see what it's broke up there. Come on, focus. See where them wires are hanging out. That can't be good. So I'll have another one of these made tomorrow. The ones I brought home ain't nowhere close. And I figured it's because somebody, you know, put that middle in there, but I can't find, the other ones ain't nowhere close to long enough. They don't look like they'll work at all. So I don't know why they would go to the trouble to do all this. I guess way back whenever that line broke, that line must have been expensive as hell. Nowadays, that hydraulic line is going to cost me 3 times what the hose cost. The hose was $16 if it would have been the correct one. And I bought 3. It was supposed to be that one back there and this one here. This one is fine. There ain't nothing wrong with it. And this one, ain't nothing wrong with it. But I was supposed to have both of them, but I don't. So I'm gonna check that other one more time just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that ain't it. See how long this hose is from here to there? And it's like, it's 24 inches anyway. And these other ones are only about 10 inches long. The rubber part. Not long enough to work, I don't believe. I'll go back down here, I'll show y'all. See that rubber part's only from there to there. It ain't long enough. Ain't quite as long as my hand. This one here's the same way. Ain't quite as long as my hand now. Don't think there's no way they'll work. Okay, this is the end of the day here. Day 2. We still got at least 1 more, maybe 2 more days on after work, obviously. We got this side cleaned up. All that stuff is out of there. You can see the spark plug wires now. EGR valve, it's not blocked off, but it's sealed off. It won't take vacuum, it won't suck vacuum, it won't move, so I just left it on there. So I left these on there, but they're unhooked. I had to put the one vacuum line that goes back to the back to do the little heat exchange on the exhaust. I had to put it on the PVC valve. I've got another breather valve over here, a big line, and then I've got the vacuum advance. We got some of the stuff off over here. We need a block to block that off. I ain't got one yet. I'll probably get it tomorrow. Got this side all cleaned up, got all them cut off, got them welded up, put back in, all that good stuff. Got that piece up there cut off. Took the power steering line off, goes there, and it goes there. We need a new one. I've got 2, but they're the wrong ones. So I'm gonna take that one, have the center hose made again for it, I guess. Put it back on. I've got all that unhooked. There's one hose that goes over to the fuel pump that basically takes the excess fumes out of the fuel pump and brings it over and puts it in that canister. And I got another line that comes up to this here. I've got another line right there. It's a main that comes off the intake. It comes across. That line going that way goes to the air conditioner. It goes up and goes under there. The line coming this way comes over to this bladder. I checked on that. That bladder is for when you're idling low, like you're sitting there idling, your vacuum goes low, and when it goes low, there's excess vacuum here, so you can still move your blend doors and all inside. So that's basically its only purpose. We've got to get a lid for this master cylinder, or slave cylinder. It's not a master cylinder, slave cylinder. That's for the clutch. I'm gonna go get a lid for it. We're probably gonna replace that hose because I don't like how it looks right there. But you know, it's been working like that for 20 years. It's probably fine. But anyway, we got to do that. And then I'm gonna come in here and see what this stuff is here. I don't know what that goes to. Have no clue. I would say that and that over there go to the brake boosters. There's 2 brake boosters in this truck. Hang on, let me get over the door. There's 2 brake boosters in this truck. One there, one there. I'm assuming they've got 2 because they've got 2 connectors, one there and one there. They got a 6 round and a 7 flat. So I'm assuming that's what that's for. And they're running 1 for each one, which is the only common sense thing. But anyway, this is the end of day 2. There's all the parts so far. I'll go over here and take inventory. Here's all the parts so far that we've got off of here. Valves, pump, another pump, bracket, pulley, another valve, box, fan belt, all kinds of crazy stuff. So we'll get some more parts tomorrow and keep going at it. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, comment, rate, and subscribe. See you on the next one.